myth of the land of the dead, and a sorrow falls over their soul. But sometimes the fire ignites, and the crow calls to the wolf for guiding strength. Then sometimes, just sometimes, the crow and the wolf to bring the player back to press start once more.
All right, what's up, everybody? This is a late night stream. After everything that transpired earlier, we're going to go ahead and give this another go. Hopefully, this will all work out, and finally, we can get back to gaming on my channel. So, I want to thank everybody who's here right now. Josh, I see you there. Thank you for being here and for helping me out earlier today. Filippo, welcome. Hope you guys are all having a good night. Hopefully a better one than I am currently, but we'll see what happens here. Finally. Yeah, I know. A lot of troubleshooting. It's it was exhausting. What can I tell you? But hopefully we've got it all ironed out now, and we'll be able to get the ball rolling in just a moment. Just trying to get to my channel here on my phone. Just want to do a quick audio check. Sounds like it's coming in pretty well. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. So this is the game I was trying to stream earlier. We're going to go ahead and take a crack at it again. What is up, Leo? Welcome to the stream. Yes, technically Monday morning. Ah. Gotta remember that the button layout is different on this NES controller than the SNES one I'm used to. I do apologize if the music is loud. If it is, let me know. I'll gladly make some adjustments. Just hearing myself. Now, I've actually put a filter on this, so I'm hoping it's working. Ryan and I talked about this earlier, where you can put a filter in OBS that will lower the game volume when you speak. So if that's what you guys are hearing, then it sounds like I did the right job for it. If I didn't, then I'll have to tweak it some more. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump into this. I'm going to try to scroll through the text fast enough here. It's a pretty simple story, what you would expect out of something out of the 80s. Boy's walking home one night, thinks what he's seeing is a shooting star, when in fact it turns out to be a monster. And of course, us kids in the 80s wouldn't even be running, because by then we would have already seen Freddy Krueger, Halloween, Friday the 13th, all those great slasher movies. So what would something like this do to terrify us? Probably nothing. Oh, no problem, Josh. Like I said, if it's actually muting the background music while I'm talking, then I at least know I did it right. So I'm hoping that's what's going on. I like how casual he's all like, "What's up?" So basically, this monster could have picked anybody in this story. Um, it just so happened that little boy Mark here happened to be crossing paths with him. So instead of finding, you know, an adult or, I don't know, somebody who specializes in the supernatural, he just picks this little kid. See? He just tells him anything is okay. I don't care what you bring, just go with me. Not gonna lie, I probably would have gone with him too. Bert here, that's the name of the creature, he identifies it as a planet, but in the manual and in books on Nintendo games that mention this game, it's called the Dark World. So, I don't know if it's literal or metaphoric. So yeah, this little weird ability here will come into play during the game. Somehow they have the ability to fuse, and Mark will be able to become Bert and use his abilities in a very bizarre way. Now, you'll probably notice that there will be a lot of Japanese pop culture references. If you've never played this game before, it's heavily rooted in that. This whole game, as a matter of fact, is based off of pop culture. The original prototype was called Parody World Monster Party, and if you guys want to see me stream the original Japanese ROM, I was able to get a hold of that, and I can stream that on here if you guys are interested in what the game could have been. This is the more region-friendly one, so a lot of the references here you'll probably get, but in the prototype they were more movie accurate, I'll say. Hey Ryan, welcome to the stream. Appreciate the support, bro. And yes, a lot of the bosses make cheesy little corny catchphrases like this. So now it's time to do battle with a plant. Now, as you can see with Bert, the bosses are much easier in most cases. There are some bosses that are a pain in the ass, whether you're Bert or Mark. You'll definitely see one in the 8th stage. And no matter which form you take, the boss is annoying, regardless. So, yeah, this is one thing I forgot to mention. So, Mark can become Bert under influence. That pill there, I don't know exactly what it is, and the manual doesn't really state what it is. But given the nature of everything, I'm just going to say it's probably one of Mark's happy pills. So, for all we know, Bert is just a hallucinogenic character. Velcro Punch! What is up, bro? Welcome to this late night stream. Appreciate you being here. We had some mishaps earlier today, so we're giving this stream a whirl to see if we've got everything fine-tuned. I'm going to take a moment to pause the game here real quick, because this boss right here is kind of debated for those who are fans of the game. I've always viewed it as a spider of some kind, like a dead tarantula or whatever. But if you also look, it kind of looks like some kind of dead dinosaur. I'm not sure exactly, but if you see here, you've got like the eye and the mouth, and he's bleeding out the mouth there. I don't know. it's always been referred to as a giant spider, but I'm not sure what they were aiming for with this. So, I don't know. What are your thoughts? And yes, that room is actually mandatory for you to get in, for you to enter in. The way the levels work is every level has a set number of bosses that you have to defeat, and you have to collect keys to exit into the next level. I don't know how this got past the US Nintendo of America censors. Um, it's kind of ironic, actually, considering they were more concerned about the copyrighted characters than they were about the blood and gore. I mean, we know that Nintendo has a history of filtering and what's the word I'm looking for? Censoring certain elements. How this got past the censors is beyond me. Oh, another happy pill there. Now that creature there that actually ran by has a Japanese mythos associated with it. It's called a Jinmenkin. It's still believed to exist in modern Japan to this day. It's a dog or some kind of four-legged animal with the head of a human. It's believed that they roam in dark alleys or they run around the streets at night. It's considered bad luck if you actually run into one, kind of like a black cat, how we view that here. And it's believed that although it can talk, it mostly says insults and things to discourage you to get away from it. So here we go with the yep, yokai. We have this pumpkin head ghost. This boss is kind of cheap. Um, he always seems to hit you with a pumpkin regardless of your flight pattern. So sometimes it's easier just to fight him with Mark because at least when you jump over him, you have a better chance and a faster pace of clearing the pumpkin shots than you do when you're bird. But as you can see, not too difficult, just annoying. I still have tried to figure out what those enemies are. It looks like they're just feet kicking up from the ground. These guys here are obviously Japanese schoolboys in their outfits. There's an actual word, which I can't seem to remember right now, about these ghost children that are on fire. There we go. We're going to exit World 1. I'm going to enter World 2, the Dark Sewer. Or the Dark World Sewer, as they call it. Everything is usually Dark World something in this game. Go. And as you can see, the enemies have all changed to suit the level. Everything here will be mostly aquatic. Except for this, I have no idea what the hell that is. Goes bird again. That's their comedic version of mermaids. Fish half at the top. Lady or man parts at the bottom. Futurama reference there. And here we have Medusa. Now, I'm kind of torn on this design and the prototype. The prototype design has her more of like the traditional Medusa that we know her as, where female with the snake hair. Um, I kind of like this design too. And of course, she's going to attack me with what else? Snakes. There we go. Just kind of float over the projectiles as she's throwing them at you. Not too bad. You can also bat those back at her. They really don't handicap you when you're marked. That's actually kind of cool. That they don't force you to always play as Bert, but you do tend to have more fun with that ability. And of course, this game is very generous when it comes to hoarding for items. Now, I made a mistake. I'm actually going to go this way. So getting Bert was kind of pointless because I'm going to lose the form by the time I get to where I'm going anyway, but it's okay. I can salvage that. We're going to actually take a level warp, and it's this pipe here. This is the only level that actually has these warps in it. People who speedrun this game, me included, or at least I used to, would use that trick to get past a huge part of the level that was pretty much put there just to troll. And that warp actually puts us between the last two bosses. Now this one's called the shrimp attack, which obviously it looks like a breaded shrimp. Unlike the prototype form, if I recall, this one has 3 forms where the prototype actually has 2. Now this is a very simple boss too. This is where playing as Mark has its benefits. Mark's bat actually does damage as it's held out, just like it would if you were to rapid bat, or whatever you want to call it, rapid attack enemies with it. So with this boss, with this series of bosses, you can just rely on just jumping up and holding the bat button down, and you'll land a lot of hits. So you can see I'm doing that right here. I'm not having to swing it quite a bit. I'm just letting the bat do its work. And another thing you can do when you're fighting this boss, or any boss that moves just like it, you can do a jump cancel. I'll try to do that right now. So you saw right there how fast I fell. Mark pretty much sinks like a stone in water. The second you jump, if you push down, he will free fall instantly, and you can dodge a lot of attacks like that. It's kind of like crouch canceling in games where you can shoot and then duck to skip a frame and make your attacks faster. So there you go. Took care of all 3 of those. You had the fried shrimp, the onion ring, and then the last piece of food, I believe, is koshikatsu, which is where they take an item, put it on a skewer, and they batter it and deep fry it. But I don't know. I've always called it shredded wheat. I've always thought it was like donuts on a stick. I don't know. That's a very good reference, Leo. I like that. The Thing is one of my favorite movies and one of John Carpenter's best, in my opinion. See there, you saw how I could use the enemy's attack at it. I did that with the crocodile earlier too. That's another thing. If you get the hang of reversing an enemy's attack, you can make this so much easier. One thing I forgot to mention too was the reference to the fly in that boss room. Kind of looked like the 2 teleporters that Jeff Goldblum built in that movie. Great remake, by the way. The original is classic, but the remake is one of those few exceptions where it outshines the original. Now you might be thinking that egg opening up to shoot bubbles at me is kind of random. Well, that's one of the forced changes that they made. In the prototype, It was actually a xenomorph egg, and it shot facehuggers at you. Hey, Moses, welcome. Appreciate that. I'm not even looking at the screen. I should be. I'm gonna come under influence here. Chum, welcome. Didn't get a notification either, Ashley? What the hell? I tell you, it's that goddamn YouTube's fault. Making you have to click the bell. Yep. If you guys want, I'll stream the prototype, Falcro, and you'll see when we get to this level. Alright, here's the last boss here. Again, not too difficult at all. I just take a small little flight. Make sure I balance myself between falling and flying a bit, or flying. If I was Mark and I wanted to bat those dishes back at the well, the perfect spot to do that is right here. And if you wait for the dishes to reach you at in a descending angle, you can bat them right back at it in a perfect shot. That boss is actually based off of a Japanese folktale, I guess you would call it, involving a woman named Okiku. It has many different variations, but if you've ever seen Inuyasha, or you've seen Goemon, or any game or anime that makes reference to a demon woman in a well, that's where that stems from. Long story short, she was supposed to marry a shogun or a chief retainer, one of them. And her job every night was to count these decorative plates that had been given to him out of respect. A guy who was jealous of her engagement tried to force her to marry him, and she refused. So he sabotaged her one night and took one of the plates. So sadly, she got accused of theft, was tortured over a well, and sadly, she was let go and she fell to her death. But it was believed that her ghost haunted the well, and the guy who sabotaged it, who set everything up, was the only one cursed enough to hear her voice at night. And he would hear her calling to him from the well. Like I said, it's got many variations to the story, but that's pretty much the general idea. It's a very sad story, but it really shows you the Japanese belief on revenge and wrongdoing. Case in point, one of my favorite series, the Ju-on or the Grudge series, which all revolves around curses. So, highly recommend looking up any versions of that story if you're interested. There are a few movies based on it too. Alright, so here we have what they call the Bull Man. He's not a Minotaur, they call him the Bull Man. I don't know why. Minotaur is a lot cooler, and we already had Medusa. And he's got one of those cutesy attacks, which you'll see here. Unfortunately, he does not have a set pattern, really. All you can hope to do is trigger his movements by doing that free fall, or that technique I mentioned earlier. You want to try to get to the other side before he flings his little cow children at you. Again, this is one of those opportunities where you can either play as Mark and jump over him and bat him from the other side. You won't take damage when you do that. Some enemies only can damage you when you are really, really close to their hitbox. These bat creatures here were originally Dracula. And this cool little background effect with the light in the cave going on and off was made exclusively for the US release. The prototype did not have that. This is probably one of my favorite tunes in the whole game too. It's so catchy. I always called these the coat hanger skeletons for obvious reasons. They're one of the tougher enemies in this game too. They take a lot of hits. These stalactites here, you can cause them to fall if you shoot at them. Or if you bat them. And here we have the mummy boss. Oh, my legs are asleep. To this day, I don't know if that's the mummy or the Sphinx saying that. Again, pretty easy boss. If you're Bert, all you gotta do is just duck and shoot. If you're Mark, you can bat the bandages back at him, or you can get up close and jump over him and bat him that way too. Up to you. Ah! These umbrella creatures can be a pain too. Especially when they flock you like that. Whoops, I didn't mean to fall. I'd rather take out the bat creatures than the skellies here. I don't know why they changed the vampire sprite. I mean, it's pretty much the same here. My guess is they were concerned that that somebody would think they were ripping off Bela Lugosi's traditional vampire look, and maybe that's why they changed it. I don't know. Some of the copyrights that I think they were afraid of, they could have easily gotten around. But either way, I like the new sprite here, but I also like the vampire one. Got our last boss in this room coming up. There's a skeleton, usually right there. Likes to teleport on you. The question mark item is one of those things that it's based on a random number generator. You'll either get nothing for collecting it, you'll get points, you'll get life bars, or you may get the happy pill. It all just depends on what the game wants to do for you. So here we have the giant spider. This has a very cool design in the prototype. Let's just say that because the thing was referenced, I think you might be able to guess what this would have looked like. So again, another simple yet annoying boss. As Bert, all you gotta do is just let him... you can decide whether or not you want to take the hit, let him run over you, or jump over him. It really doesn't matter. I got some crouch canceling there. See how fast I'm shooting here versus if I do this. Yeah, you can do that with a lot of games where you can fire something. I don't remember if it works that well in Contra, but I think it does. Alright, so we're on to round 4. Pretty interesting that a game that doesn't take place on Earth actually has Egyptian hieroglyphs in it. I'm trying to remember if this is actually called the Dark World Pyramid or not. These snakes can be annoying because of their jump pattern, but again, nothing too difficult. It's just, when you can't get enough hits in, you have to wait for it to circle around. Unless you really don't care, then you can just full on charge them. These albino alligators are actually easier than the purple ones. Unfortunately, they don't shoot a projectile, so you're just going to have to wait for them to come back around. Oh, shoot. There's something I could have done right there, which I don't know if I can now with... Let's try this. I'm going to try to get that scorpion to respawn. Right, Josh, that's true. I mean, in Japan, all it referred to really was just dumb ape. Big dumb ape. But, I could see their concern, and of course Universal went after them, and they lost. Alright. I'm going to see if I can get this to work for me. Probably not from this angle, but we'll see. Ah. You can actually destroy these blocks with the scorpion venom. There you go. And again, I got the question mark, so it's all optional. Now this isn't too hard to cross, but if you wanted an extra layer of security there, just hit the brick that's in front of you. It will stall it, and then it'll sync up with the other one. Yo, what's up, Omega? Oh, you got to get this game back in your collection, man. This is such a good, it's very underrated good. GMC, welcome to the stream. I was watching your Castlevania one earlier and I dropped a like. You know what? Since it's your first time in here, I mean, I'll count the other ones where the streams, you know, my first stream that worked and the one that didn't. But here, let me go ahead and feel free to drop your channel link. Hey, I appreciate that. I love being a member of the Castlevania Club. Us Belmonts got to stick together, and as you know, I like to say in your streams, we hunt the night. Well, thank you for letting me know that, Josh. I'll be sure to keep an eye out for both you and Omega. This game isn't relatively expensive last time I checked. It should probably be within the $10 range. Alright, so here we have... He's called the Giant Samurai, but he's also called the Ghost Samurai. And of course, we all know what samurais are, so not much needed here. Again, very easy boss. He even says it himself. He's a slowpoke. There are many ways you can approach this one. You can bat the katanas back at him. You can just sit there and pummel his legs like this if you really don't care. Or you can jump up and over in the midsection here and just do what I did with previous bosses who work like this. Again, this would be so much easier if I had Bert and less time consuming, but I didn't have a chance to grab it. There we go. Boss is defeated. I love how he like crosses his legs and he looks like he has a ballerina tutu under there. Okay, whoops. Make sure I get up there in time. I'm gonna pick up some more hearts. Don't really need to, but I'm just gonna do it because I'm right here. And again, just to kind of give an idea of how generous this game is when it comes to giving you reserves when you need it. Items do run out, so keep that in mind, but you can farm for quite a long time. Konnichiwa, Saru-sama! How are you? Yes, late night Zom. I'm trying to get my stream back in order, good sir. I saw the video game magazine stream you had the other night. Unfortunately, I was doing my plasma donation and it's really hard for me to get internet there. But I sure dropped by for a little bit and dropped a like. Guys, if you're not familiar with Saru, please check out his channel. Really nice guy. And of course, the other awesome Jesse is in that channel as well. They do so many great reviews and topics. I've been enjoying Anime Wednesday, where they choose a series to look at and we discuss it the whole night. He does some amazing original artwork as well. There's prize giveaways. It's a total party stream if you're into Japanese pop culture and the like. So please do yourselves a favor and check out his channel. And there you go, Saru. I did not know you were you weren't a mod in my stream, so feel free to drop your channel link, good sir. Alright, so now we're going to the next boss here. I have to share this kind of story with you. My cousin growing up was not much of a gamer, but she did play games like this with me. She would cry when we would get to this boss fight because she always found this cat to be so adorable, even when it does what it's about to do right now. So it still reminds me of the days we used to play this and how she would literally hand the controller to me and leave the room so that she didn't see this animal abuse that I'm about to demonstrate. That's right, Saru, you do have the power. Better wield that sword of Grayskull pretty well. Stratos was always my dude in He-Man, by the way. I always liked the characters that could fly. So now you can see this cat is rabid. And again, real simple strategies. You can go behind the box and do this. You can let the bat do the work for you like I'm doing there. You could stand there around the score and just bat the cat fetuses back at it for all I care. So many variations. Again, I love it. I'm telling you, Leo, if you can check out one of the Saru shows, you will have a blast. Lots of cool, friendly people in there. Lots of similar interests. Who knows, maybe you might get lucky and win a prize. I still treasure the copy of the video game I won from them. It's one of those I'm torn moments, though, because I love the packaging. I love that it's still factory sealed, but do I want to open it? Of course I do, but then I don't, because you all know I also am a factory sealed collector. But I probably will. It's got an honored place on my shelf. Oh, Yu Yu Hakusho. There you go, guys. Preview for the upcoming Wednesday stream. Y'all are fans of that show. If y'all wasted time on Toonami watching it and watching all the OVAs, go for it. That is the place to be. Even if I'm not chatty, I still got the stream up. I gotta support all my streamers out there. You guys do a great job. Moses parting the sea. That's right. Guys, feel free to drop your channel links if you have not done so before in my stream. Let's all connect. Let's all help each other grow. We all are dealing with that damn algorithm right now. And a lot of you guys put out quality stuff that your numbers don't reflect the awesome level of entertainment you guys provide. So please, spread the word, help each other out. Don't mind me. I'm just a pink dragon killing scorpions and snakes in an Egyptian pyramid. Now here is a very random ass boss. If you thought that all the other ones were random, look at this guy. The punk rocker. Look at this. I kind of get the Sex Pistols vibe from this. I don't know if it's the Mohawk, but he's about to jam out right now. And he's one of the few bosses that genuinely has his own music. So, again, not too difficult. You just got to decide how you want to approach it. Do you care? Do you not? You want to go in full Bert or Mark? A washing machine? Man, can you imagine having one of these fancy washing machines of today back then? I would have loved a front loader, but then again, I was poor. We didn't have a washing machine for years. I'll tell you one thing though, zombie apocalypse hits, not one that I start, but we're talking like World War Z apocalypse here. Y'all got a washboard, I know how to use one. I still do. No shame in that. I used to sit there with my nun on the couch helping do laundry with the washboard. Alright, let me see if I can get the angle on this. Boom. Okay, now I gotta angle that shot. Oh no. Oh, got him. Nice. Nice! We're going into round 5 with Bert. Oh, well, thank you, GMC. I'm just trying to do my part, like they say in Starship Troopers. I'm doing my part. For those of you who don't know, I watch anywhere from 3 to 9 streams at a time. 6 on my laptop, 1 on my phone, 1 on my TV. It all depends on which of you guys are streaming while I work. It's not easy, but I don't regret it because even if I can't chat with you guys while I'm working, I can at least help out by getting you guys watch hours. And if you're working towards that goal like our fellow Ron Mower did, I'm glad to help out in some way. I feel like that's the right spirit to have, whether you are a content creator or you're just a fan of the channels you watch, you know? There's a lot that really goes into YouTube nowadays. I started my channel almost 11, 12 years ago, believe it or not. And when I started, it was a whole new environment at the time. Easy to get your foot in the door. You can make videos on just about anything, and chances are somebody would watch. My channel started out as a pixel art channel because I was trying to get an internship with Lego at the time. And I was trying to sell them on a line of 8-bit models that I wanted to release for the gaming community. Sadly, that did not take off, but a lot of my original videos are still on my channel. So if pixel art and Legos are your kind of thing, and you want to learn how to build some of those things I did, feel free to watch. But yeah, over the years, YouTube has definitely evolved, and I'm in no position to judge, but I have seen a slow decline for the people that really put their heart and soul into this. A lot of you guys do, and I feel really bad when your numbers don't match the quality you guys put out. And I see an increase in things that I personally feel any guy with a camera phone can do, and it's pretty sad. So just know if I'm on your channel, I support what you do, and you guys have my blessing and full support. This has been a zombie heartfelt moment. So here we have one of the bosses I grew to love as I got older because I realized what they were doing here. Yes, they are 2 zombies. They are dancing, but this is Obon. And there's a taiko drum being played back there. Don't know by who. But I've always loved this little music. And for about a year, I actually studied and played taiko drum music. So when Taiko Drum Master came out for PS2, I wanted that thing badly and never got it, unfortunately. Hey, Whacker, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Silver Rod, welcome to the stream. Awesome. Exactly. You never know. You never know who you're going to meet. And I think that's the best part of what we do. You know, it's nice to put our content out there. It's nice to have a place to do that. But trust me, I have always enjoyed interacting with people more than I've had just playing the games that I do. I don't even care if I'm miserable at a game. I just like chatting with everybody. I love the community and the people that are in it. You know, there's a misconception that YouTubers are like A-list Hollywood stars. And honestly, if I ever got that ego, which I never would, I hope somebody literally slaps me back to normal because, you know, don't get me wrong, I love what we do. I'd love to get to a point where somebody on the street sees me and they're like, hey, you're Zombie JLT1. But, you know, in its most humblest form, you guys are what make the Zombie channel awesome. You guys who are watching my content, leaving comments, leaving likes. If you want to insult me, by all means, go right ahead. But those of you who take time out of your day and out of your own YouTube content to stop by and shout me out, I can't express enough how grateful I am for that. And I hope that for as much as I support everybody else, that we all kind of do the same thing in return. Alright, now this boss can be a pain, and I should have gone into it as Bert, but that's okay. I'm probably going to lose a lot of my life here. They call him the Mad Javelin Man, for obvious reasons. Josh was in one of my streams of this game before, and he mentioned the name of a kaiju that this was in the original Japanese prototype. Daimikujin, I believe it is, or I probably butchered that. But he's the equivalent of the Jewish golem monster. He's made out of stone or clay, and by doing a summoning spell they can resurrect it, usually used to avenge people within a village who have been wronged. But they made 3, I think 4 movies out with that character. Very cool stuff. If you like kaiju movies, aka giant monsters, Godzilla type stuff, you'll enjoy that. Yeah, I definitely recommend you give it a try, Omega. In fact, if the chat wants to see it, I will stream a complete playthrough of that. It's not that much different aside from the trademarked characters, really. There are some minor differences, and I'm a nitpicker, I can point them out. But nothing too major that affects the gameplay, really. Go right ahead, Omega. Put me on cloud 9. Alright, so I'm gonna warn you guys now. This next level has some of the most annoying sound effects in it. We're gonna enter a haunted house. It's all crazy passageways. It's this annoying wind effect that they've got going on in the background. That's the annoying part. That, and of course you can get lost in this stage. So I'm going to try to remember this as much as possible. I appreciate that, chum. That's all I ever want to be in reality. There's no sense in trying to sell an image when it's so much better just to be, yourself, no matter what. You too, Falcro. Thanks for being in here. I'm going to upload the rest of the stream, so if you want to catch that later, by all means. Hashtag Falcro Punch! He gets a special shout out. I've always been saying that since I met him years ago. Yeah, it totally is. It's no different than this. Yo, Googs, welcome to the stream. Alright, let's do this. I have warned you, this sound effect is annoying. Alright. Nope, not where I wanted to go. I'm already lost. Alright, it's this one, I believe. Yep. Now this ectoplasm that's constantly falling from the sky, you can actually bat that back. Oops. Nope. Let's go back this way where the Dockers commercial is. That's what I want. Okay. There we go. And what sucks about this too is obviously you see I'm getting damaged by it, but again, I can bat this back if I want to. Another pair of Dockers. I think he drops hearts, so I'm gonna try to take that. Yep. Uh-oh, I backtracked. Yeah, this is the thing. You can get lost in... Ow. You can get lost in this pretty easily. I think what I should have done... Take the other door. You want to get to that bottom part there. below the rocking chair or the haunted chair or whatever they call it. Alright, thanks, stalkers. You guys remember that jean commercial where it would just be like a pair of empty jeans, but it looked like somebody was in them? That's what that reminds me of. Well, you know what I mean, Omega. Or Josh, sorry. I saw your name in there twice. Yep, I sure did. I think it's... No. This is where I messed up. Nope, I did it again. More haunted furniture. All the IKEA pieces I broke. Coming to get me, Barbara. One of these is it, I tell you. This is the part that still throws me off even to this day. I had this memorized and yeah, all the doors look the same now. So I'm pretty much going to be doing this trial and error. Okay, where did that put me? There we go. Nope, I'm backtracking again. Maybe I do have to fly up that one wall. No? Yes, there we go. Now we're doors away from the boss. Here. They call this guy the Chameleon Man for obvious reasons. This is a boss fight, at least in this version. I would recommend going in as Bert because as you can see, when the faces take flight, they become harder to hit and it's more time consuming. Chair? Or the, yep. Okay. It's funny you mentioned that, Omega, because I used to do my streaming late at night. Oh no, I don't think I wanted to do that. Well, maybe. Let's see. Let's see if Lee Dungarees here doesn't kick me in the shin. Nope. Well, let's try this. Ow! Okay, I need to get to where... Perfect. Sorry guys, I'm trying to get through this as fast as possible because you're probably annoyed with this sound effect like I am. I need to get back to where I was that had the 4 doors. Because I think the one on the far left is the one that I needed to get out of this stage. Yeah, that upper one right there. I think that's the one. Oh, okay. I need my sanity. Where the hell? I think I just backtracked again. This is where I need Skip Rogers to remind me to make a map. I know there's a door I'm missing. That's... Whoa. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this. Mark can do the worm, apparently. And believe it or not, that actually does help you get out of enemy attacks. Whoa! I'm gonna end up losing all my health because of this damn ectoplasm. It all comes down to just one damn little door. That's really what it is. That, I think, took me to the boss. Okay. There we go. No, that's not it. Damn it. Get out of my way, dungarees. Oh boy. Pissed off chair. We all don't need to be in that area for sure. Okay, let's see. I think I've been through this. Oh, I'm gonna die here because of all of this. Now they're all out of... Oh, that was totally unfair. Let me see. No. Worried about taking that door there. Don't want it to backtrack me again. Ugh. Let's see. And I'm nervous about this damn desk hitting me. I know once I get to this particular room, I'm trying to remember if it has 2 or 3 doors at the top. Ugh, I hate this damn... It's gonna rush me before I can even hit it with the ectoplasm. Yup. There's one particular door I'm looking for. I'm just trying to remember how to get to it. Let's see. Gotta get back to that pit room. I gotta remember how not get killed by anything. Okay, 1, 2. Ow! There's the dungarees again. Okay. that has to give me some way to help myself. Nope, that's not it. Nope. Gotta get up there somehow. Oh, come on. Backtracking in the worst way possible right now. I think that was the room, but I took the wrong door and it looped me. Not in the way I wanted to go. Ooh, I almost died. Whoa! I'll probably die here. Yep. That part sucks. I tell you, this whole route sucks. Now I gotta backtrack and get everything that I had. I didn't even have time to react there. Look at that. Oh. That's what makes this level unfair. You have to, like, jump out of the way of everything. Yeah, this level could be unforgiving. Oh, come on! Whoever designed this level is a masochist. They knew exactly where to put projectiles. Oh. And now I'm all confused. I forgot which doors I took. Ugh. Need more Mountain Dew. Now all these doors look alike to me. I know I've been down that route already. Oof. There we go. Oh, come on. There was like 2 ways to get shot there. Okay. See that upper part right there with the chair? That's where I need to get to. But I'm trying to avoid the door warp that sends me to the wrong area. How messed up is that? I'm backtracking in the worst way now. It all comes down to that first door. If you don't have the right one, it screws up your whole path. And I think I'll just take... Okay, so we're here. Went the reverse way. There we go. Okay, so we're at least on our way to the boss now. Ugh. I can't wait till I'm done with this level, guys. I really can't. Ooh. Oh, come on! There wasn't even supposed to be a third shot, and it just hit me out of nowhere. Gotta love that. Game changed its own physics. Oh, I was hoping that would have given me some health. Okay, so let me think. Oh, wonderful. Lost my Burt power there. I mean, obviously I can get another one, but it's just the timing of everything right now. Okay, so I have to get back to that upper part of the room where I had to fly up there. Get this right there. Gone! Oof. Look at this! I can't even get past that. Ugh! There we go. Okay, this took me here. I think I gotta get past the dungarees. Oh, come on. Okay, we got the pissed off chair. Get back to that one section. Okay, there's the warp tunnel. Gotta get up to that door. Because I think that's where I was on my way to the exit, and then I lost the bird ability. Okay, let me... Oh, now the ectoplasm flies? Thank you. I gotta get that corner door there. Is it that one? Trying to remember which one I went in previously. I think I went to the far right last time. Dungarees. Our happy pill. Yes! There we go. Finally, the nightmare is over. Whew! Whoa, what did I miss? Huh. I think I get what you're saying, Googs. Um, Although I can interpret that a few different ways. Are you talking about ceasing existence for the entire world or yourself? Because neither choice is good for you, pal. And I don't know what put you in that thought process, but I hope you feel better. I don't know what's happened, but I can say that everyone has the right to exist. It is what you do with the gift of life that is important. And I know that we all have our fair share of people and things we wish didn't exist, but there is a reason for everyone and everything, believe it or not. I'm just a firm believer in doing something with the life that you're given, no matter how difficult or how easy it is. All I can hope for is that whatever rut you're in, you can overcome that. You are with friends in this chat. I want you to know that, and you know that I don't take our friendship for granted either. So, is that a good idea though? Especially to the people who do care about you? I don't know about that. But I guess, you know, I guess as long as people know you're joking, I suppose. I wouldn't kid about something like that. I know I would miss you if something happened to you. I'd feel that way about anybody, including that giant caterpillar named Royce who just rolled over me and I had to take him out. Gotta love those little puns in this game. Rolls Royce. Those little bat dudes were a favorite of mine. I always liked their design. Here we are in the Dark World Tower. This is stage 7. In this level, there were a few changes. Mostly map layouts, and these Japanese swordsmen were actually Jason Voorhees. They just changed the mask and his outfit. Oh yeah, this is that bogus come again room. I don't know how many times I came in and out of here as a kid playing this expecting something different. Nope. Not at all. Got this little bat guy. We've got the swordsman. And then of course you got the elephant man up there. Cool little nod to another classic film. Rest in peace, John Hurt. Great actor in that role, along with Anthony Hopkins. Oh my gosh! Everybody was gunning for that entrance here. Now this, I thought, was a very cool boss design. And I'm surprised he even says the word hell. I won't say no to scotch. I am a Kraken drinker. I do love that. And also, unpopular opinion, I do like Jägermeister. Alright, so this sucks because I could really use Bert here. And now this boss is going to be 10 times annoying because you have to bat all the little heads at him. Not good for my goal of trying to preserve my health. Ah. And of course, this is one of those bosses that requires precision. I don't remember if I can just jump up and bat him. I don't think I can. Nope. And I'm probably going to die here too. I guess not. But what's worse is I've got a whole horde of enemies on my tail here. Oh my gosh. And those dudes will follow you. Uh-oh. Nope. This has got some cool music too. Oh no. Death! Ah, it's all good. I'll run it again. I can NDR this game if I really want to. I just don't care. I'm more about the experience right now anyway. I just love the fact you guys are all here and we can chat stuff up. Yeah, I thought it was kind of ironic too that Death is flinging masks at me or whatever those things are. His original prototype form, I really wish they had kept it. It was actually a really cool design and really cool reference. These clear ghost designs are pretty cool too. I like these. Okay, next time I gotta remember to... Oh my gosh! There we go. Gotta remember to get the happy pill again. And take on Mr. Death with that. Actually gonna farm here for a bit. The easier characters to get a heart from. Just wish these guys dropped something. Bill? Oh, I will. I will, Omega. I'm almost done, as a matter of fact. There's one more official level, and then the final boss. Ow! Ooh, that was cool. I appreciate that. Oh my gosh. Go, go, go. I want this going into the death fight. I'll take that heart. Uh-oh. Yes. See, these guys are hard as hell to take down. They take a lot of shots. That's what I forgot to do. I forgot to kill the elephant man. Alright. I ain't got time for your noise, Death. Besides, Josh is here and he does a much better job than you. Oh, suck it, Trebek. Alright. Now at this point, I can just head straight for the goal and not even think twice. But I will let you know, there is a glitch boss in this game. I believe he's in that door there. If not that one, this one. It's a green version of the giant spider I've already fought. There was supposed to be, maybe it's that door. There was supposed to be a totem pole boss. For whatever reason, they scrapped it. They left the coding in the game, unfortunately, and they replaced it with that spider boss, which caused the glitch in the game to where if you fight him and win, he takes your key, and you can't beat the level at all. So it's pretty shitty that they overlooked that. Which Camilla design is the best one? That is a very good question. Because technically, depending on the versions of the Castlevania games you play, she's either Camilla or Vampira. Now, of course, naturally, I'm going to pick the one that has the blue hair. I don't care if she's riding the giant skull and she's nude. It's the fact that she has blue hair. But, I mean, there's no real wrong answer with that question, so by all means. Thank you, Dom. I did see you come into the stream earlier. I was just too focused on the previous level to say hi. Yep, first anime I ever got was Wicked City, as a matter of fact. Alright, final stage. They call this the Dark World Heavens, I believe. Here's something that I learned playing this game that really pissed me off. So, the game starts you somewhat in the middle of the level. Well, not really middle, but it starts you past this church here. When we first played this, we went through the entire map not knowing that if we went to the left, we find this one. This church is actually supposed to be placed further ahead in the level, but for some reason, that masochist designer or designers moved it back here. Ironic that there's actually a church in this game too. Now here is one of the hardest, if not the hardest bosses in this game. This dragon, if you get in the wrong position, will practically strangle you to death. And he's annoying whether you have Bert or Mark. So naturally, you try to want to get over here, and you want to shoot him fast enough so that he can't coil around you like he's doing here. Because again, he loops, and he will do a lot of damage to you if you let him. I read one of those how to win or how to score points in Nintendo. I think it was how to win Nintendo games or something like that. And the author wrote, oh, well, if you stand over the word round, he can't touch you. Wrong, he can, and he'll kill you. And it's like, did anybody else ever read these or play these games? Now this they call the hand creature. I don't know why. When he looks like a different take on the Hindu god Shiva. See those monster eyes back there in the background? That will eventually lead to something. Giant exploding candles remind me of the electric fireworks from Radio Shack, if anybody else remembers those. That's a very erect castle. You always want me to play Dig Dug, Googs. Or Dig Dug 2, I should say. I don't know if I will get to it tonight, but I will add it to the list, that I promise. Okay, in this pagoda here, I believe is where the dragon originally was. So now we have this disassembled sphinx or whatever the hell it is. Again, he doesn't really have a set pattern either, which sucks because you can't time when to fly over him. And you want to have some good amount of energy when you fight the boss. He's not too difficult, but his minions can really zap your energy if you can't kill him quick. Ugh, these annoying ass witches and the exploding candles. That's not good. I'm really bad on my timing right now. Oh, I hope I don't die here. Yep. I called it. Really cool when you can call your own death. In this case. Really, really cool. Thank you, game. Appreciate that. Now let's see if this pain in the ass dragon doesn't kill me on the first round. See what I mean? He encircles you and you can't hit him. Oh, I was really hoping that would have given me energy. That's kind of what sucks about... I'm actually going to try to farm here. That's kind of what sucks when you farm. Wow, my bullets went right through him or over him. Wait, which one of you jerks has the heart? Well, that kills my farming strategy. Look at this. The bullets go right perfectly over them. And I lost more energy trying to conserve it than I did gaining it. I don't know why they changed his bullet pattern like this. I'm gonna... Yeah, he's gonna get me. Ugh. This game really isn't that difficult. I'm just sucking right now. Not really caring about my timing or anything. I really just want to get to the prototype, in all honesty. I want to show you the cool designs that it originally had. That is, if I can farm, it lets me. Look at this. More of this BS involving my shots. Who in their right effing mind thought that was a good idea? And this dragon does all the damn work. He's gonna get me. Yep. Aw, thanks, Sarah. I'm glad to be back, and I'll be sure to stop by your next stream. For sure. Holy Diver, great song, great game. I know it's tough, but I like it. Alright, come on, you piece of crap. Let me get some farming in. Ugh. Look at this. Those are perfectly timed so that my bullets can go right over it. Oh, I thought it was gonna glitch and I couldn't get it, but it's not like it did me anything anyway. Look at this. Come on. Kind of thinking maybe I shouldn't even go as Bert half the time. Never mind. This is painful. Look at this. I can't beat the dragon with that many. Yeah, I'm just gonna... I need more energy than this. I'm not gonna be able to kill that thing. Eh, come on. There we go. Killed by a constellation. Okay. Let's see if I can... Nope. Ugh. Well, that didn't do me any good. Kamikaze candles? Oh, that was unfair. Alright, let's see if I can... Well, I mean, did the job, but not as good as I was hoping it was going to. I hate being on this level with not enough health. And normally I have more health than this, but that damn haunted house level really screwed me. Well, I can at least get energy there, but it won't be a lot. And I took out the constellation, so it won't spawn again. Good to know. The worst part is I'll have to backtrack anyway to kill the dragon. That is if these things don't take me out first. And trying to hit this guy is going to be a pain. See, like I said, he's got no set pattern. Oh boy. Oh, come on! He turned as soon as I was getting ready to drop. That sucks. Ugh, I don't know if I should take on the dragon first or not. This is why they're so generous with you hoarding items. Because in this level, they'll gladly take it all away from you. Look at all this damage I should have done to him by now. And it didn't do squat. Because of that damn tail of his. You know what I think I might do? Is I might... I might go back to level 7 and just farm. Farm the hell out of it as much as I can and then move on to 8. I might just do that because I don't want to have to worry too much about being so damn precise on this level. I don't want to do that. It is kind of cheap, but that haunted house level really screwed me. Normally, I'd be coming into these last levels with a full bar and maybe take a hit here or there. But I don't know why it's so hard to hit those damn candles. And why it's so hard to hit this fucker. Look at this. The curved bullets. Who thought that was a good idea? Should have just been the straight shots like they were previously. Can't risk that boss fight because he'll freaking hit me. Like those damn candles did. Wow. And the witch. Watch, just one hit. Here we go. Yes, face your wrath. Yep. It sucks to have to do that too. Like, I just don't want to waste any more time on this than I have already. I hate having to do this, believe me. I think this is how you do it. Nope. It's gonna suck if I don't have the right one. Haven't had to use these codes in a very long time. I haven't had to backtrack like this. That's another thing that's insulting. Oh well. Nope. Maybe I have that written down differently. Let's see if I can look this up. Again, I hate doing this. I really do. What sucks is, about these passwords, you don't start with the energy you got going in them. Wait, what the hell? Okay, if I had known he was gonna do that, I would have... Ah. That is not what I wanted, but whatever. If I had known that that code was gonna give me full health, I would have just entered it back into level 8 and just said, okay, well, now I have what level 6 took from me. Wait, what? And I can't take damage either? What the hell? Oh, come on. Seriously? That is not how I roll. It is fun, but it is super cheap at the last level, which should come as no surprise, honestly. Alright, whatever. I'll get through this. Maybe if I care enough, I'll NDR and upload it. They can't take damage, apparently. Might as well just... This sucks. I thought I was only using a level warp code, level code. Doesn't say, oh, by the way, we'll give you unlimited health. Okay, seriously, get off me, dude. There we go. Alright, let's get through this. There we go. Okay. Well, at least I know if I use the code for level 8, it'll give me energy. So, let me show you that glitch I was mentioning. Okay, not this door. Although, now that I think about it. Okay, here it is. So watch. You'll see my key disappear after I kill him. Oh, apparently the bosses can do damage to me, but other monsters can't? That's weird. Alright, and boom, no more key. So if you fight that guy... Wait, what? Now I'm taking damage? Whoa! We have a donation. Dynamite EX just tipped. Thank you very much. Well, now I've got to kill myself here, so let me just take care of this. Or I could just reset the game and the level 8. Actually, I think I might do that. That's faster. Jump back into it. Ugh. You know, I think if I wasn't burnt out from all the troubleshooting, I'd probably be in higher spirits. But we're gonna change that, right? We're gonna we're gonna get through this and then hopefully jump into the prototype, and hopefully that won't take as long. Prototype is a little bit tougher, if you can imagine that. Some of the hit detection on it isn't the best. Oh, whoops. No? Oh. There we go. Alright, so here we are. This is what I would normally enter this stage with. Damn haunted house. And again, Mr. Cheapo. If I could figure out this fucker's flight pattern and actually do a no damage run, that would be awesome. But he's the one for sure I think would ruin it. Okay, so tra-la-la-la-la, I don't give a fuck anymore. Get through this. Get that final boss. Be done with it. Ooh. Knocked his appendage right in his mouth. That was pretty cool. I don't remember if you can kill the witches, and if you can, I think it requires you to hit them with the shooting stars. Oh, now I'm starting to take damage again. There we go. So I guess it's not a complete invincibility code, which is nice. Yes, Mark Soup. I don't get it, but whatever. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Oh my gosh! Hey, I appreciate it either way, Dom. Thank you very much. Ow! Oh, now you want to be generous with hearts. I might as well take that. If the damn constellation lets me. With the Big Dipper. Alright, here we go. So they call this guy the Dark World Master. Which I'm assuming he led the invasion of all these evil monsters and decided to take over. But look how freaking huge this guy is. Alright. Can you imagine like a Rob Zombie or like a very heavy metal song started out with that? And it's like this big ass epic fight. Again, not too difficult. You definitely want to come in here with a good amount of health. And with Bert, although beating him with Mark is not too difficult either. Just gotta bat that nose. Alright, so Mark helps liberate the Dark World. Bert brings him home, gives him this gift. And just what every 10-year-old or however the hell old he is wants. A fairy princess. Kitty Bat and Little Zombie are doing well. Thank you, Leo. But of course, because this is a sick, twisted game, she decomposes right in front of you and actually summons minions. And not only that, check out your fate. Oh my gosh, his eyes melt and everything. And I freaking loved that as a kid. Still do, but... Oh, look at this tease. You'll be late, Mark. It was a dream. And I know that because the sun is smiling at me. And I sleep on a clear pillow for some reason. He just happily grabs his bag and he's about to bolt for the door when, whoops! Reality check. Whispered to Mark, let's go again. And there you have it. Interesting take, huh? You don't really know if it happened or not. Is Mark still dreaming? Is it a dream within a dream? So there you have it. Presented by Bandai. Now let's go ahead and we will get out of this one. And let's jump into the prototype. First, let me click the right. There we go. And let me get this open. And let's play the prototype. I apologize if the music is really, really loud. I'm trying to do a test on my phone. Okay, so there is no music playing, so I am going to brace yourselves if this is really, really loud, guys. I apologize. Yeah, the stream is going really well tonight. Hopefully I've got all the things figured out. Guys, you may want to turn down your audio because I don't know how loud this is. I am using a different emulator. So I apologize if it's really, really loud. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I had to finagle. Excuse me. Had to finagle it a bit. Okay, cool. So, sounds like everything is in order. We'll go ahead and jump into this now. Hey, Samich, welcome to the stream. Alright, so now I gotta switch controllers. Okay, so here we go. I was hoping to have the translated patch, but I can't figure out how to do that with this ROM, so it's pretty much the same story. The only difference is Mark goes by the name Hiroshi. But it's the same plot. You know, he meets Bert, and so on and so forth. Yes, Jim had a very awesome stream earlier with Master of Darkness. Very underrated game in my opinion. Okay, I'm gonna just go ahead and start this. Okay, so again, there is some minor differences, but nothing too major here. First difference, you get the pill right away. First boss. Alright, so as you remember, the first boss, although was a reference to Little Shop of Horrors, this is the direct design. He says something else. He doesn't say hello baby like he does in the original. It's some other kind of message, and you can see he's actually singing it with the music notes there. Yeah, the it does affect my overlay because I'm using JNES and not my Raspberry Pi. I do want to figure out how to put a translated version of this game on the Pi though, so that way I don't have to use JNES, but this was the only way I could actually stream it for now. Let's see how it looks on the stream as a matter of fact. I might be able to make that bigger, but we'll leave it for now. Again, pretty much the same. The only difference is that he attacks me with music notes. And for some odd reason, there goes this karaoke machine. For some odd reason, the bosses, when you damage them, make the sound that I'm making as I'm turning back to Mark. I don't know why they went with that, but I'm glad that they changed it in the American version. Yeah, Nemesis is just jamming out to this soundtrack. Kudos to Josh for finding that, if he didn't make it himself. Nice little welcome addition to the stream. And if you saw earlier with Dom's donation, everybody who makes a donation to the stream is an automatic star. Well, a Nemesis star, which kind of elevates it just a little bit. Everybody here is a star. You all know I love the supporting company. Yeah, I mean, earlier, Jim, when I was struggling with Stage 8, And definitely stage 6, the haunted house, I totally would rage at that moment, but I've got the kiddo and I've got the missus asleep. So I can't really rage the way that I want to. I'll just take my frustration out on this really good green apple Mountain Dew. But yeah, I'm sure he's glad to be back in the stream just like I am. Yo, Japanese schoolboy is like giving me head from down there. Not that way. Let's not go there, people. Mike Maverick, welcome to the stream. And again, they kept that scene in there, but they don't change the music. Stays the same pretty much. Ow! Go to class. Yeah, it totally has, Mike. It totally has. I should have been streaming earlier today, but we had a lot of technical difficulties, but I'm back, and I will definitely be here more often. Now, here's one of the other major copyright issues they had. Planet of the Apes. I forgot what he says too, but it's something along the lines of, "You're going to be my prisoner," or something like that. We actually discussed that earlier, Jim. I've always known it to be the giant dead spider, but it does look like it could be a dead dinosaur of some kind. And also, when we get to a stage 7 and you see what one of the bosses is, it would make sense. Rotmore, welcome. Glad you could be here. Kudos to Ron for reaching a YouTube goal of his. All of us are very proud of him. Feel free to check out his channel and become a member if you'd like. Wow, this boss actually killed me. We're not going to continue on the first stage. Sure, Mike. If you want, feel free to post a link to your channel. Yeah, that Planet of the Apes boss is really, really cheap. He does hit hard. The same strategies that apply to the Pumpkin Ghost really don't take effect here. And I'm stuck. Wow. I am literally stuck. Yeah. Geek Hero, welcome to the stream. I believe this is your first time in a zombie stream, and if it's not, I apologize, but if it is, welcome. Yep, I was stuck. I can't really fault this either. This is a prototype. I mean, we've all played some worse games that actually got play tested and approved, so I can be forgiving for this one, Dash Galaxy. Awesome. Well, welcome to the stream. Everyone, be sure to give a warm welcome to Geek Hero. Welcome to the zombie horde. Now that I've got my settings and equipment figured out, I'll be Trying to stream regularly again as I normally do on Sundays. Although it'll be much earlier in the day. I usually start about 11 a.m. my time. I think Bert's flight pattern is also a bit slower in this prototype. He doesn't move as fluid as he does in the NES version. Ah! I think I'm going to try to farm just a bit more in this version. Oh, I wish I bought the original cart. This is just a download. The guys who bought the prototype dumped it so we could all have it, which I thought was really cool. This game does have a devoted fan base, me included. Come here, fly. Ooh, that was a perfect pose. Mark had that bat ready. He about to crack that fly. Are you gonna be cheap? Come on. Well, that worked. Whoa! Oh, come on. That should have hit him a lot faster. Oh, come on. That's bogus and you know it. Wow, if he was the pumpkin ghost, he'd be dead by now. What? Oh man! What's the deal here? That boss is gonna cause me to farm even more. He would not go down. But again, I gotta remind myself I'm playing a prototype. The hit detection was definitely more polished on the NES version. Alright, let's try this again. Whoa, whoa! That sound effect is really confusing me. Well, you're kind of right with that. Yes, I agree, Jim. I have been advocating for that for years. In fact, I would love to see them just do a remake of this game with all the copyrights in there. I would welcome that. I would love to see us get the game we were meant to have with it, you know? Because there's a lot of really good 8-bit renditions of some classic monster characters, really recognizable ones too. And it's a shame that copyright being what it was, they weren't able to do it. Of course, I would hope they would have much better hit detection than what we have here. 'Cause that's part of the problem. Like right there, I wasn't even close to the kid, and yet I still managed to do damage to him. Yes, Wampaku Graffiti is a great game. Look at this, the guy can hit me from up there even. Look at this, oh my gosh. The chimps in that movie were not even that tough. Oh, no worries, No worries, Geek Hero. I almost said Greek. Appreciate you stopping in and checking us out. We'll probably be going for a while, so if you happen to see me still streaming, feel free to pop right in. Yeah, that damn ape boss was something else. Shouldn't even be that difficult. Ah! Waste of my happy pill. Whoa! You should not be there! Alright, level 2. Now as you can see, they don't fill up your health. So, kinda sucks. Layout's a bit different. Here's where we would have the blood dripping. Wasted my time. Awesome. I don't want to get too close. Just close enough. Oh, you're the one who drops the... Oh, you didn't even drop anything. Oh, come on. How much more straight does that have to be? Alright. Hopefully I can take out Medusa pretty quick. Again, there's her redone sprite there, where she's more human. I guess they wanted to take out the idea of you hurting a woman, and maybe that's why they changed it. Not real sure. Like I said, I liked both her designs. I like the giant snake design that we got. But that one's cool too. No worries, Ace. I'll have this uploaded so you can catch it later. Appreciate you being here, though. Alright. I'm gonna see if that warp works. They might have taken it out of the prototype. We'll see. Yep, they took it out. So we're gonna have to do this the long way. That's okay. Oh, night, Mike. Night, Mike. Thanks for joining us tonight. You have a good one. Alright. Moving on. I still get a trip out of that reverse mermaid. And here's the egg with the face huggers. Yeah, in the American version, some of these pipes, some of these holes here, will warp you to different parts of the level. It's mostly a speedrunning tactic, but it saves you a lot of time whether you're speedrunning or not. Whoa! I wish that's all facehuggers ever did. The one I try to jump into will actually warp you halfway through the stage, and you can actually get to the second and third bosses quicker that way. There we go. Yeah, see, in the American version, we got the onion ring and the koshikatsu. Here we just get the shrimp. I wonder why they shortened that. Sorry if you feel cheated, Jim. Ow. Are you serious? There we go. So that pipe I was actually trying to jump through, when you do it in the American version, it actually drops you off right here. There's another pipe that has a warp, I think somewhere in this area. And unfortunately, it warps you back to the very beginning of the level. I'm guessing they did that to kind of troll in a way, to punish you for trying to warp. Interesting that this planet has a sewer system. You wouldn't think so. Yeah, see here, the spirit of Okiku says something about 10. I think it's count to 10 and that's it, or something, because I believe in the mythos, she had 10 or 12 plates and one went missing. That's a little bit harder to do the previous strategy I used in the American version, but it just requires a different set of timing. So there's the haunted well. We got the key. We are out of here. Oh, oh. He like hustles down there. Okay. I still can't see what the hell that thing is. Yep. That'll work. Alright, one of my favorite stages. As you can see in the American version, we had the flashing background, and that's no longer here. Which is sad, because I like that effect. I thought it was really cool. It's like there's lightning or something going on. Ow. Man, this thing won't die. There we go. There we have the palette swapped bat creatures that they were in the American version with the Draculas, who is actually on the box, by the way. So it's actually a shame that they didn't use him. Excuse me. And I remember too, looking at the box art and going, all these cool references are in this game, you know? And sadly, only 2 of them are. The one of them though is in this game technically, but only in the prototype. Oh, you changed your path on me. Up, 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 up. Stop it. There, the crouch canceling, crouch canceling. I can't even say it. That's where that comes in handy. Alright, now. Okay, that boss was, or that creature spawned over there. Were you the one who dropped the pill? Nope, it was you. There we go. I'll get another one eventually, but I just want to make the trip to the next boss easier. I want to harvest as much as I can. You would think so, especially Bela Lugosi's likeness. But I guess they just wanted to avoid lawsuit altogether. I mean, truth be told, unless you have seen it or you just know the kind of template that his version of Dracula served, maybe it'd be recognizable. But I mean, Christopher Lee did a great version of Dracula too. in the Hammer films, which are an amazing series, by the way. Now here you'll see that the mummy is actually filled in. He's like a reddish pink, as opposed to the English one where he was clear. Same attack pattern, same attacks in general, just throws bandages at you. I forgot to mention earlier that he's also one of the bosses that has his own custom theme music. Ooh, got him with the 2 shots. Nice. Okay. Try to lure this one out of here. Come on. Ah, he's gonna make me fall. I don't want to trigger the other ones. That's how you get ambushed. Oh! I kind of like how he's just flying up and down. He's like, blue, 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 blue. Although he never does say that. And I love how in Hotel Transylvania Adam Sandler references that I've never said blah blah blah. It's true. Ow. Always remember that skeleton that teleports in right about here. I can't hit that one. Okay. Now for those of you referencing The Thing, here you go. I did mention this earlier about how there was a Thing likeness in this game, and there you have it. The technical term, or maybe just the video game term, for the human heads with the spider legs are scuttlers, and this is one of them, an homage to The Thing. He says something along the lines of, not Plan 9, because Plan 9 was a completely different sci-fi movie. But it does reference the movie in some way. I just forgot what he says. There we go. Gonna get that energy, or pill again. Sorry, I keep clearing my throat. I've got dry mouth right now. Really should have got a drink, but it's okay. Alright, let's get out of here. Stage 4. Yeah, it definitely seems that way. I've not really I've not really tried to do that on purpose to test it much, but I wouldn't be surprised. Because with the hit detection being that the way that it is, I wouldn't be shocked if it does like double damage if in comparison to projectiles. Come on. I'm sure if they had been given the go on this prototype, they would have fine-tuned that for sure. On. Ugh. It won't respawn. Those moving rocks are gone. Nope. There we go. Oh no. Oh, come on. Oh, he barely missed that. Ugh, this part. Look how slow he is, too, doing the worm. I believe the samurai's still, yeah, pretty much the same. Ow. Okay. Next up is another copyrighted boss. Now, I'm not saying I dislike the giant kitty cat. I thought it was rather cute. Kind of doesn't make sense though. Let's see if you can make sense out of this one. So this one, kind of a bit tricky, but when I first got to this boss, I thought it could be one of two things. And yeah, Gizmo. It is not an Ewok. Since it's a evil Mogwai an evil Mogwai that becomes a gremlin. See, that's cool. That makes sense. mean, obviously they just had to do a little palette swap, and there's your giant kitty, your feral kitty. But that makes more sense to me. Why it would duck down in the box. And he's dry. Great. Because I had to, when I first played this, I had to approach that in the mindset of, okay, what movies were out at this time that thing currently resembles? I mean, at first I thought Ewok, but why would an Ewok be in the box? And then I'm like, wait a minute. What other creature lived in a box, or at least was housed in one, and then became evil? And I'm like, Gizmo or a Mogwai. I've been meaning to make a perler out of that. I think what I'll want to do is make a box and then be able to house both the Mogwai and the Gremlin in it, so you can make them interchangeable. No, this unfortunately has not been ported to any collection whatsoever. Not even the American version has been ported. This is a prototype of the American game Monster Party. This one's called Parody World Monster Party, obviously for good reason, because of all the movie parodies in it. But imagine if we had gotten this game in its entirety with all the copyright in there. Would have made for such a cooler experience, in my opinion. I don't know. I think it's just supposed to be some random punk rocker, British rocker. I mentioned earlier that it kind of gave me a Sex Pistols kind of vibe. But I don't recall anyone specifically with that type of mohawk and look. He was probably just some generic sprite they came up with. And they're just like, well, what else could we put in, you know, an Egyptian pyramid? Obviously, having the mummy in this was too far-fetched. So not only does the characters, the bosses not make sense sometimes, their locations don't either. Ow. Please give me energy. Nope. Alright. Oh, come on. You know, with how much low life I have, I think I'd hate to do it, but maybe I should take the death here and continue. Those guys do a lot of damage. Nope, not that one. Why the hell did I go in there? Now see, pretty much the same. The only difference is the addition of the third zombie, and the lanterns are blue. I kind of feel like this is one of the cooler bosses. All they wanted was for you to watch him dance. Celebrate old Bowen. Can do the worm here. Yeah, that song is pretty cool. I like it. Okay, this is gonna be a problem. Because that next boss is insane. Without the burp power-up. Ow. And my one concern is that I be able... Damn it. I don't think I'm going to be able to reach him. Of course, I can just fall in the water. Oh my gosh. I believe the pants are the same, as is the furniture. I have only played the prototype once, so my memory is a little foggy. Oh no. Are you serious? There's no... Ugh! Oh my gosh. Yep, I knew it. Why can't any heroes swim? Like, is the water polluted or something? Is it acid? Yeah, very sad end. There was no way to escape that. If you go down there, you're screwed. That's not forgiving at all. So I'm going to take this power up and I'm going to go to that boss. Because obviously I don't have to do anything with the zombies. I'd rather use this on the Daimycogen, or however you say it. Yeah, because unlike the American version, he keeps this Kachina face throughout the whole thing. Here, he's actually going to become that giant kaiju. There he goes. Wow. I remember that boss fight being harder. Fair enough. This thing takes forever to kill when you're not Bert. Tough as nails, this thing. Yeah, it definitely took more hits than it needed to, in my opinion. I don't think that one was. I mean, I know it's tough in the American version too, but whoever programmed that to take that many hits. Again, I question some of the changes that were made, um, both in favor and against the original. All right, let's get on here. That is a minor inconvenience there, Snake. And I sure as heck would love. That's not fair. You can't even clear that jump unless you're Bert. I mean, I get that Mark has hops and all, but come on now, let's be real here. Alright, let's see if I can. Come on. Why won't you jump out? That was lame. That took off more than my half of health. Alright, let's see about getting through here. This next, the haunted house is really gonna annoy the hell out of me even more. Especially since I don't have... Oh, I thought that was the ending. Since I don't have much health anyway. And they won't refill it. Ugh. Nothing seems to be dropping energy here either. Heaps, how's it going? Good morning to you. Alright. Nope. Nope. I think I started on the far right. I'm really freaking nervous about these ectoplasms because this is what screwed me in the American version. Yeah, it's about 2 or 3 in the morning over here, I think. Alright. There's the dungarees. Is it around that time? I'm not sure. I don't remember. This ectoplasm is making me nervous. Alright. Don't you just love this roaring soundtrack? Here's the chair I need. Okay. Okay, do I go this way or do I go back? No, I think it's this one. Or, no. I need to get to that top upper right door first. It's this one. Okay. This one. There we go. Ow! Alright, so this boss is pretty much the same. Obviously, doesn't... Ow! Did a number on me there. We don't have the 4 faces like we do in the NES one. We just have that one. Alright. Now, here's where... Okay, so we take this door. And again, I get robbed. Okay. If I go to that one, that takes me back. I think if I go... No, that's the boss creature. Our dungarees. Oh. Oh, this isn't good. Oof. Okay, this is where I got thrown off. I can't fly up there. But I think shortcut was table. Okay. And sweet. I just have to beat this stupid chair. Finally. Okay. There's a shit stain. Yeah, it definitely looks it. Definitely looked it. Maybe it's stained from the ectoplasm. Alright, oh my god, it's Jason Voorhees. Homie! Not good. Oh. And you drop nothing. Great. And as always, Jason is the hardest to kill in this stage. I kind of like the Jiangxi here, but a little bit out of place. Oh, come on. Oh, he got faster as I jumped. Jerk. Really trying to get more energy here. Well, it definitely looks like a wand of some kind, I'll give it that. Oh my gosh. Don't recall if they jump through that floor. Oh sure, jump closer when I'm away from you. I mean, it is flesh colored and both are considered wood, so... And I think... Oh, I was gonna say, I think that enemy's stuck. Sorry, I'm trying to be a little bit more strategic here. false sense of security there, trying to lure me in. I don't want that thing to jump too close now. Yes, stay stuck down there. Ah, I love the puns even at this time of night. Oh, that was close. Seriously, nobody's gonna drop health? Well, there's at least that. Well, that did it. I gotta avoid Jason Voorhees here and get all the way up there. Go away. You guys don't drop anything, so I'm not wasting my time. At least I don't remember. Oh, come on. Jeez, come on. Damn irregular flight pattern. And you didn't drop anything. Awesome. You guys don't drop anything, but you do. Darn it. It is really dry and hot in here. Alright, come on you. Drop that. Here we go. Okay, that was deer. Some farming here. I will honestly say that in this game, farming is a definite, at least in the prototype. It's actually sorry about that. His name, if you remember, in the American version was Royce, and he rolls. Wonk wonk. Again, clever, but it's kind of one of those things where were they trying to be punny? Were they trying to be cute? And he's dry. Great. Yeah. It is even worse. See, this layout here was different. He could actually, Jason could actually fall through. Now, okay. I guess it's not there. Maybe it was... Ooh, that was close. Maybe it was this one. Ah, here we go. So this one doesn't actually say anything. It's mostly just animal noises. Um, this one at first kind of took this one like the Mogwai took me like a second look at it. But yeah, if you see what it shoots at me, you'll probably figure out what it is if you can't tell right now. There we go. Let's concentrate on that firepower. Would have made sense if it was in the sewer, if you ask me, but considering we saw its eggs in there, you know. Oh, I'll take that health. Hell yeah. Come over this way. Thank you. Okay. Now, I think they did keep the room with the third boss here, but again, it's unfinished. So I don't recall. Actually, I'm going to do this. I'm actually going to use a save state because I wonder if they actually patched the totem pole boss in this one. I don't. This is different from what I played previously. So I want to see if they actually put the totem pole boss back in or if it's still a glitch. I'll be more careful once I double check that room. I just want to get to it. If I survive long enough, that is. Oh, I guess they did take it out. In some versions of the ROM, they still have the totem pole. They still have the totem pole there. It's just all pixelated and bright. Like you can't really, you can make out a good portion of it, but you can't really make out what it is. In the download I thought that they had actually repaired that. And you could fight the totem pole boss and they actually translated the Japanese, but I have to figure out how to get that translator patch to work. So here, as I was explaining in the American run, notice I'm at the very beginning of the stage. They didn't put the cathedral in the back like they did in the American version. Okay, so there's that. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Still got the constellations. A little bit easier to dodge though. Gosh, I hate these curved bullets. Same boss. He gets a cheap shot at you for some reason. Probably because he's the boss. See how he could hit me from all the way back there? That's BS. There's our erect castle. Okay. I definitely... Yeah, I like how as you go through the rooms, it reveals more and more. Really cool that they did that. Like there, he's nothing, but in other rooms, he's got at least an eyeball or he's watching me kind of thing. Really cool. And because he fills the room, we don't really get to see what he is exactly. I imagine he's like some big ass demon thing, or for all we know, he's probably a boglin. Gonna hoard here. Because that dragon is still gonna pose a threat in this game. The one thing that's convenient about the boss fight with him is he does have a different starting point, but he's still just as annoying because of his hit detection. I really, really hate the fact that his body can absorb the attacks and only his head is vulnerable. And I believe... Oh yeah, there he is. There's the... This one is a little annoying in the sense that he's elevated. And normally he doesn't take up a lot of my energy like the dragon does. I am not liking this at all. I don't like the fact that he's changing routes on me. Oh boy, this is gonna be annoying. I'm definitely gonna need Bert on that one. I'd hate to think that the only way I can get it is all the way back here, though. Cheap-ass constellation. Ah. There we go. Thank you. Ooh, that was close. Bert's bullets seem to shoot slower here too. That's another inconvenience. I'll have to farm there. Ugh, please don't wear out. Oh, thank goodness. Oh! And they gave me a pill right there. Alright, I am definitely gonna need all the energy I can for the dragon. Whoa! That was close. See, by the time his shot comes around, I would have already gotten hit. So, definite boss fights. Um, some of them are better with Mark and some are better with Bert. That Sphinx torso is definitely better with Bert. Did I say Bart again? Bert, Bort. Okay, those are dry. Ow! Come on, witch. You're supposed to be the nice one. Ugh, eye hurts a little bit. Ugh. You ever get that feeling where you feel like something's in your eye and it's not, but it feels like it is? It's me right now. Oh my gosh. Ooh, that was close. There's the church, of which it's not in there. Oh boy, here we go. Now, this one we kind of have a little bit of luxury with. Uh-oh. Unlike the American version where the fights always started us in the middle of the screen, we have this open doorway at least. And his flight pattern, as you can see, is a lot tolerable here. But he can still lock you the same way. There we go. Awesome. Alright, now let's get to the Dark World Master. Nice. Oh, he's a damn witch. Perfect. And of course, the Dark World Master is pretty much the same, except for one small difference. In the Japanese version, his nose stays open the entire time. In the American one, it actually closes, so you kind of have to hover there with Bert and open fire, or you can just bat it to death with Mark. Here, it's actually a lot easier, but hopefully it don't kill me. There we go. Now, sadly, we don't get that awesome tune at the very end like we do in the American version. So, of course, the same story plays out. Mark helps Bert take out all the evil monsters. Bert gives him the treasure chest with the very cute princess in it. And then everything goes to shit. I've often wondered if that happened because she was on Earth. Like, if she had been on the Dark World, would she have changed it all, you know? Because there's no real explanation as to why Bert would give him that. Would give him a princess that mutated. Let alone have this happen to him. And again, how did that get past the censor? Alright, same as always. Mark wakes up, sees the sun. Of course, the sun is smiling back at him. He's probably like, "Hey there, Mr. Sun." "Hello, Mark. It's always a nice day with 2 scoops of raisins." That would have been hilarious if they put the Raisin Bran Sun up there. So yeah, it's all the same. Gets ready to head out for school. Then there's Bert. Now this part of the music is actually pretty cool. Right, Jim? I brought that up before too. You know, Exploding Hitler and Bionic Commando. You know, we obviously had the church depicted in this. All the blood and gore. So, this game is a very interesting mix in that what they were really concerned about, you know, they obviously trashed, and the things that they weren't concerned about and should have been are the things that slipped through even into the American version. Yep, at the very end, Jameson, we completed the American version of this, and I just played through the prototype to show what could have been as far as the copyrighted characters that were in it. So, but if you wish to do so, I'm going to have this uploaded as soon as I'm done, and you can compare the two if you like, or watch the prototype, or what have you. I'm just glad that I finally had a chance to share this, because the ROM was dumped years ago, and it was really hard to find it after a while, and it's still not the ROM that I want. I'm glad to have this one, but I want the one that has the translated English and the totem pole boss put back in, because that would be cool to stream that and play that. So, but there you have it, folks. Monster Party in English and the prototype. So you've got Monster Party, and then you've got Parody World Monster Party. There you go. I would love to own this prototype as a cart, but that's probably in some rich collector's hands or some other particular group, but they were nice enough to dump the ROM. I think, if memory serves me right, there were two or three copies, and one particular buyer wanted to keep the game, and then another group of buyers were like, no, this deserves to be out there for gamers who love this series or who love the game, so they dumped it. And like I said, there's two versions. There's this one, and there's a translated, patched version that has the totem pole boss. Yeah, this I don't have much experience with the prototype, Dom, but now that I have it, I definitely want to get better at it. I want to I want to go back and really memorize the haunted house stage, because I want to get back into speedrunning this game. And hopefully, if Nintendo decides to revisit any of its old franchises, they'll take a look at this one. Whether we get a remake with all the characters put back in, whether we get a true sequel, I think that would be fun. Um, Hell, I mean, I'd be up for anything that had to do with this series. You know, let's say Mark did go back on this adventure, came back again, and you know he's an adult with his own kid who decides to do what his dad did, or age Mark even further, make him a grandpa, and Bert comes back and it's like, you know, Mark, I need you again, and you know he's like, I'm too old for this shit, and you know sends his grandson or something. Yes, a new Star Tropics would be cool too. Again, whether it's a remake or a sequel in the series, that would be fun. I'd like to see what they do with Zoda if they decide to use that boss again. Right. Yeah, that's it, and that's another unfortunate thing. I don't think Mark, um, I don't remember if Mark or Bert even got a reference or a cameo in anything. I want to say there's possibly a um, Smash Brothers trophy, but I don't think there is. I don't know if I don't think there is something like that. Uh, I mean, if Bandai, I mean, they're still making Dragon Ball Z games. Why not get Bandai to do a sequel? Um, it would be a complete nostalgia trip back to the original producers of this game. That would be fun. If Nintendo wanted to take the reins and say, hey, we're going to make all these other references, by all means. We haven't really had anything like this since. There's like a little sequel or trilogy of games where you visit different characters from Konami games. I know there's that, but that was Famicom release only. So that again, you can only play that on a Famicom cart, but I don't know. I'd even welcome a new studio to take on the task of making a sequel and or remake. I think the most important part is that they keep the charm of the original and try to go for those copyrighted images, whether it's the same ones they had in here or a new set of them. Some ideas that were thrown around was Sadako from Ringu. She would make an interesting villain of choice. Kayako and Toshio from Ju-on would make another cool choice. Japan has so many urban legends and folk creatures that even if they just focused on those, like even set the game in Japan if they wanted to, whatever the case may be. Maybe Mark starts to see the dark world on Earth. Like he can't, you know, it's like a parallel dimension kind of thing even. Maybe he never even leaves Earth at all. But there's just like a plethora of Japanese myths they could use. The Slitmouth Woman is another one. Use her. Not to mention just the huge amounts of pop culture references since this game was made. You know, they could easily include, I mean, Mortal Kombat has, what, RoboCop, the Xenomorph, Predator, Spawn, Freddy Krueger, Jason, Leatherface, God of War. I mean, the potential's gotta be there if Midway can get approval for all those guys. Yeah, exactly. Go nuts with the yokai. I mean, there's a few in this game already. If it's not a licensed creature, it's definitely yokai. Up into the sentient umbrellas, we've seen those in anime and manga before. They usually have like one eyeball or something. But yeah, if somebody were to actually kickstart this project, if somebody was to do some kind of fundraiser, I would definitely donate for that, because this game needs a sequel. Needs a sequel and or remake. I've even said that on Pat the NES Punk's live stream. I said this is a game that you either know it or you don't, and it's highly underrated. It's a really good platformer. It does have some unfair parts. We've already raged about those slightly. It's even worse in the prototype, but again, I'm forgiving of the prototype because it's a prototype. But that is it, guys. It is officially 3 o'clock for me here. I am going to try to get some idea of rest. Kiddo's got school in the morning, so we got to get up and get him fed and ready to go. In a strange sort of way, I kind of wish that he'd be on his way to school and there's Bird outside our door. I wouldn't let him take Little Zombie, of course. I'd be more like, yo, I'll do it. I played the game. I lived it. Let's go, you know? Yeah, there's a ton of yokai references in a lot of games that we grew up playing and probably never even noticed. I mentioned in the English version, I mentioned the story of Okiku and the haunted well in the dishes, which I remember as a kid only thinking it was a haunted well throwing coins at me. And I shared the legend of that and how that gets used a lot in anime and manga. So, all the different time zones, I love it. Yeah, all over the world. And enjoying every bit of entertainment. I'll wait for that few seconds before it goes to 3 hours and 30 minutes. In most cases, I could run this game pretty quick. I'm just really, really rusty. But I'm glad I could revisit it because it's a tradition of mine. And when I started streaming, when I was doing the 31 games of Halloween, I tried very hard to get as many horror games or Halloween themed games into the mix. Wampaku Graffiti was another. So. Oh, no problem, Dom. If you do find a ROM that has the translated Japanese in it, let me know. Because you can find this prototype ROM just about any place that has it. Like if you look it up, you'll be able to find it easily. But this is what I was referring to. Let me bring the link up. And this was what I was actually trying to put on my Raspberry Pi, but I didn't have everything I needed to do it. Maybe those of you with much more of a knowledge base on ROMs might be able to do something with this, but this is where I originally went to try and get the translated ROM, because it lists there that they fixed that the patch translates the Japanese and that they restored the totem pole boss. But I could not get that to work. I don't know if it's because unzipped the file wrong or what the case may be, but it didn't work for me. But if it works for anybody out there, let me know. Maybe we can do some kind of trade with the ROMs or something. I'm not sure. But if anybody finds it, let me know, because I would love to play it in English with the restored boss level. Yep, Jiangxi are pretty common. The first time I ever saw one was in Phantom Fighter for the NES and in Super Mario Land. Although he goes by the name Pianpi. He's the little blue hopping ghost you can only kill with Super Balls. So, alright guys, well, that does it for me. I may be awake for a little bit, so if anybody's streaming, I might be in there. Might just head to bed, who knows. But I will have this stream uploaded to my channel if you guys want to go back and watch anything you might have missed. Dom, thank you for the donation today. Very much appreciate that. And if you guys haven't yet, feel free to join my Discord that is in the description. I have areas for you guys to post your own channels, your own links, memes, that kind of stuff. I am a bit of a stickler on my Discord, though. I try to keep a lot of the things that Discord does not want in their Discord off of there, but feel free to join. Feel free to post your links as well. I want to help support everybody who supports me. And if you guys have any suggestions for what you'd like for me to stream in the future, I've already got a few, but I do have a suggestions section there. You can make suggestions for games, systems. I do plan on streaming Atari Jaguar, the original console, not a ROM or emulator. So that'll be something to make fun of me on later. But yeah, other than that, guys, thanks for watching. Everybody who was here. We definitely had a lot of people towards the beginning, and you know, I understand it's late, but thank you all for being here. Thank you all for dropping likes. I will catch you all in somebody else's stream eventually, if not my own. And I may be doing another stream tomorrow evening. We'll see how that plays out, because I had another game in mind for tonight, but with all the troubleshooting, that didn't happen. So stay tuned to Twitter, Instagram, and of course I'll post it in my Discord. But I'll do that sometime later after Omega stream, or maybe closer towards the evening. So yeah, if you have the ROM, by all means, let me know, Jim. Let me know if you have the translated one, because I could not get that translation patch that I posted to work. And if you guys know how to do that, let me know what you had to do, because until I get that fixed, I only have this version, which is still cool. I just want to have the translated one too. So, alright guys, have a good one. I will see you all later. You guys are all awesome. Thank you very much.